Hey, how y'all doing out there this beautiful Sunday afternoon here? I mean, absolutely gorgeous, man. No Kim shit, just green and blue. Those are my two favorite colors right there, by the way. And they're only matched up this time of the year, so. But anyway, I'm a little bit under the weather, man. I've 2 nights in a row I fell asleep without any heat on, and I've been studying up on some. I'm gonna pull this shit today. I'm really about tired of this goddamn fucking 5G, 4 bars. I feel it. I feel it, man. But anyway, I've really been researching hard, and I've come up with something. I love you, my life. I just love you. That comes in dreams, man. Now back it up with science, legends, natural people's ways, and just common sense, man. Just common sense. But all this brain fog and all this fear and all this inability to kind of think through things or see through these fucking lies, there'll be some great announcements this week. Let's just put it that way. Well, for me, I mean, and for the very few people that do pay attention to not only your health, but what it means to be healthy right now. Because, man, they're throwing so much fucking shit at you, and it's just insane, man. It's insane. But I want to bring up one thing first of all. That's kind of got misconstrued, and people are looking at it like, oh, these churches are catching on fire spontaneously, and all of a sudden all these churches are catching on fire. Where were you between 2020 and 22 when just over 1,300 churches caught on fire? Which, by the way, that's 3.5 churches a day. 3.5 churches a day caught on fire in just America. This ain't all around the world. And I'm going to tell you why they caught on fire. It's because you love ball. I don't give a fuck about that part. It's because it's the Christian. Let's say we'll start around 1970. Let's start around the bicentennial. So we'll go back 50 years, okay? 50 years ago, when we were celebrating the 200th anniversary of America, you had about 85-90% of these churches were filled with people. When they're filled with people, open the doors and there's all the people. They're paying tithe. So then you get the money. The church gets the money. Tax-free money, by the way. Tax-free money, by the way, because they preach the narrative of the Christian slavery and doctrine. But I call it indoctrination, because it's not anything about spirituality or anything else like that. But in saying that, before you say, well, Bill, that's your opinion. I appreciate your opinion. I don't get no fucking opinions out here. You bubble wrap your fucking opinion and go throw it against the wall a couple times and see what it does. I'll just shut up here. Ain't in the middle of the day. There we go. Alright. What you got is insurance scams. You got insurance scams because the church catches on fire. They got insurance. Your tithe money paid for that. You got to have insurance money to have a place for people meet, your church or not. Starting around 2020, after 3.5 years of fucking Trump and the mega churches, this is what's ruined Christianity. You super rich evangelists have ruined Christianity for your poor American fucking slaves out there. That's what you've done. So people just quit going to church. So around 76, about 90% of us, just say roughly 90% of Americans, went to church or supported the church or would be a member of a church. All right, today that's down to about 60%. And only about half of those go to church. So you can say roughly about 30 to 45% of the churches are being filled with the same. So half the number of people are going to church that went to church 50 years ago. So the money's not there. And the ones that go to these super churches, they don't help anybody else but themselves. They have $1 million Christmas productions that promote Satanist type programs. The Easter thing is turning into be some sexualized weirdo shit. They're sex trafficking children, and raping children just like they always have. You just can't blame it on the Catholics no more. You got the people like that dude that bought the plane and was like, weird looking dude, man. They're demons, man. Look in their fucking faces. If you cannot recognize a demon, that's on you. I'm sorry, that's on you. Maybe you need to go get yourself straight. And not with God. Clear your mind out. Like I said, I'm going to have some great things coming up this week that are just strictly dealing with the mind, your nasty ass blood that's toxic as fuck, your liver that's toxic as fuck. I'm regulating your adrenal gland because you're addicted to fucking adrenaline right now. And all these things, you look, I just don't sit down and say, oh, well, maybe I should come up with this or maybe I should come up with that. I need something new. I need a gimmick. I'm about the less gimmicky motherfucker you'd meet in your fucking goddamn life. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Matt. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Tiana. And y'all excuse me a little bit. 'Cause like I said, I'm a little bit under the weather. I've been, 'cause I got to do my own R&D, y'all, research and development. And I go by what I see. And the only reason I really keep up with the social media is to see. I get to feel the pulse of the weak, thready pulse of this country, at least, because I can't do nothing about the whole world. I mean, I can't really do nothing about this country. Really, I can't do nothing about nothing except show what I find, what I see. And there you go. And that's what all this is about that I'm doing. And I've about quit several times, and I got good goddamn reason to quit. But they're not like personal little chumpy ass reasons like, oh man, I'm butthurt. I didn't make no sales this week, or I didn't do this week, or nobody likes me. I should have 100 likes on this video. I should have more views. Hey, Mikey. Hey, Lori. How you doing, Lori? And Lori, I ain't got in touch with Jan. She's already feeling better, and she ain't even got a package yet. And I'll tell you, and I'm going to mention that too. If we talk on the phone, and we're talking about your health, and you open up and you talk about things, and I take you as being very serious about your health, I'm going to take you to the mother right then. And you take that any fucking way you want. I'm going to take you to the mother right then. All right? Healing's not a spiritual thing, except there's some spiritual healing that needs to be done. It's a very physical thing. So I take it to a very physical entity, our beautiful mother. You're standing on her, by the way. You built your fucking cities on her. You think there's like the natural realm and then man-made realm. No, you just put your man-made realm on the natural realm. So you're still there. All you gotta do is just go find some earth that ain't got concrete on it. Go take your shoes off. Wiggle your toes. Just massage the fucking earth with your toes. You'll be fine. You'll be just fucking fine. Hey, Audie, how y'all doing? So anyway, I'm just trying to say that, it's just, and the dreams have been very beautiful, and they're not like, wow, man, it's hard to explain this without somebody saying, oh, Bill, poor old Bill, man, he's out there all by himself, him and that dog. I wonder if the dog's got ticks on her. I wonder if Bill's got ticks on him. Maybe the ticks made him sick or something. No, when you fall asleep and it gets down to 32 or 33 degrees, just above freezing, and you forgot to cut the propane on, well, you're going to wake up feeling kind of achy. Sorry, no ticks, no weaponized fleas, no New World Order fucking chants or spells on me, because that's the last thing you want to try to do to me. You talk about some mirror image shit, some shit bouncing back to you, go fucking spell my ass. Yeah, there you go. Try it. You just try spelling my motherfucking ass. Many have tried. Many have failed. But anyway, man, not many. I don't got enemies like that, man. Only people that get pissed off at me is the people that come up at me with their bullshit, or like my bitches back in the day. They wanted me to say what they wanted me to say on their shows. And I proved them to be fucking idiots and sensationalists and fucking ripping you off for money for drugs or food or whatever it was they needed that day. And they got mad because I busted them out. Because you don't come up on a real motherfucker and a motherfucker that can see through shit and then try to fucking bullshit them or try to ruin their name. And you especially don't go after their children that went home. So you do that, you might as well go cut your fucking wrist right then, because you're fucked. And where are they at now? That's all I can say. Anybody that's ever come at me, where are they at now? And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because there's some very real things in this world that I've been very, very fucking humble about. And I still will be. But I'm just going to say, don't fuck with the fucker. How about that? Just leave well enough alone. You don't agree with me, I don't agree with you, then let's just agree not to agree. I bet there's about 1,000 other things we can find to talk about, except whether there's UFOs, or whether it's going to be blue beam, or what happened to the scientists, or the church is burning down, and why. They're burning their own churches down. They're getting the money. They're cashing out. That little thing I wrote for the title, the earth starts to rumble, world powers fall, a warring for the heavens, a peaceful man stands tall. What does that sound like? Some predictions from Notre Dame or something? That's fucking Megadeth. It's called Symphony of Destruction. Most of your heavy metal bands have always, even if it was something that sounded cool or real hard or something, they could put some power chords with it and it made a good song. All this shit was known to us, my generation, basically, which would be the early X and the late baby boomers. And we saw through all this fucking shit. Look at the shit that Black Sabbath put out. Read the lyrics sometimes. If you can't. Sorry about that. If you don't like heavy metal and all that kind of stuff, then fine, I don't blame you. Cut the sound down and just read the lyrics. Just read the lyrics and you'll trip out. And I put a bunch of them up a lot of the times, and people are like, wow, Bill, that's real dark. You're sure writing why? It's not me writing. I never take credit for nobody else's stuff, by the way. That's called plagiarism. I get plagiarized, so I don't plagiarize other people, so fine, big deal. But that warring for the heavens, they're going to try to get you to pick a side, and you think it's the side of God. God don't even mean God. And they have completely, almost utterly destroyed the philosophy and the life of the Nazarene right now. If people today were to act like the Nazarene, if we're really to emulate Christ, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. We wouldn't have a little speck of a piece of shit country that's not a real country that can just go murder anybody they want in the world, do whatever they want in the world and get away with it. We wouldn't have that going on right now. There'd be a lot of healthy babies. We would be smart about population. We would be smart about agriculture. We'd be smart about food supplies. We would be brilliant about the fucking water. Man, the water is the biggest problem. It's a water planet. Y'all made her sick. And that's just throwing up. Or the earth starts to rumble. So all these 17 earthquakes around Area 51. What else happened around Area 51? Let's see, back in the day, they blew up a bunch of nukes right there. You don't believe me? Go look at all the fucking, looks like big craters where they blew the fucking nukes up underground. There's all underground chamber under there. By the way, up here in the mountains in Nevada, there's a naval air station. Did you know that? There's a naval air station. The Navy in the desert. What's the Navy doing in the desert? Because there's ways of coming up under the shelf from the Pacific Ocean. You can come almost all the way up under America. But that's been known. Now all of a sudden it's a big deal because some sensationalist put it in a minute and a half fucking reel. In a minute and a half, you can learn about nothing. You can just trigger your mind. If you don't carry it to the next level, which means researching, like putting the fucking phone down, picking up a fucking history book, if you can find any. And why do you think they try to get rid of the history? Why do you think they try to stop all this stuff? Huh? Because they want you to believe their lie now. They want you to think that there's no hope. They want you to go they do want you to go cut your fucking wrist. Suicide to them is like a gold star. So you remember that. If you really hate these people that have destroyed this beautiful planet of ours and used us to do it, you just remember that. The best way to fight back is to stay alive. The best weapon against them is living in their face. And since the food keeps you from doing that and the water keeps you from doing that, the toxins, the lifestyle, the fucking fear and all of it. How'd I go to 15% battery all of a sudden? You see, this is some fucked up. This is some fuck shit right here. I came out here with 55% battery. And they ain't liking this, are they? They ain't liking this at all. So, hey, darling, how you doing, honey? Hey, Kathy, how y'all doing? So anyway, all I just wanted to say was there's always a real explanation of what's going on. With the burning churches, more burned between 2020 and 2022 than ever right now. Over 1,300, 3.5 churches a day. They started burning their own churches because their attendance went down over half. The evangelists, the super churches, the mega churches, your Joel Osteens, your demon-looking motherfucking preachers, your Erica Kirks, all that fucking shit, that's who you need to denounce. That's what you needed to shut out of your fucking life. How can you see this? this week I'll be giving you an answer to that. I'll give you the solution. I'm going to tell you something. She's trying to save her life too. Gaia. She can't save her life because we're the ones that's taking it from her. There's got to be a truce between us and the planet. Not the governments, not the military, not you and God. By the way, God, whatever, it don't matter. I go along with Nietzsche. And when Nietzsche said God is dead, he didn't mean like the God is physically dead. He meant that's what happened in the Western culture. So from the 1901, when he said that, there you go. The decline of the true meaning of Christianity, the philosophy of Jesus Christ, the Nazarene, as I call him. Well, man, that was lost upon people. What you got now is to give us your money, and we'll give you salvation. They're going to give you an early grave after they poison you, after they rape and eat your children, after they torture your very fucking soul. The only way to fight back in the war for the mind is to have a strong mind. The only weapon that will burn their ass is life, because they're anti-life. You live in their face. You laugh at this fucking shit when they fucking put this fucking evil out there. And you stand against it. You stand fucking tall. You stand hard. You stand in your fucking place and you say, hell fucking no. You will not pass. Kind of like Gandalf in the Balrog. But this ain't no fucking story. This is our lives. This is real. And this is a big cash out. They're cashing out. I would suggest you do too. But, because I tell you what, I'm ready to go. Everything I fucking need to go the next 200 fucking miles is right there. Every fucking thing I need. And I'm goddamn, you can call it what you want. Say what you want. But I ain't no run and hide, motherfucker. I'm a regroup and attack, motherfucker. But we are going to have to run for a minute, because ain't nobody ready for this. All of us out here that's been trying to get you ready for this for the last 20 years. It was all funny back then, wasn't it? You know, who's laughing now? I'm not. I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing with you. But I ain't going to cry either. I'm going to pull you off your fucking sad ass. Get your fucking brain straight. So you can collect your soul back. Brush it off. And we'll kill these motherfuckers. And I'm talking about evil. By the way, anybody out there, Palantir, you want to come check my digital footprint? Well, you know where it's going to lead? You can follow my digital footprint all the way to your fucking ass. Because that's where my foot's going to be, stuck up your fucking ass, New World Order. I will do everything I can possible for my brothers and sisters out here, y'all, to get your brain right. So be ready. We're going to get back on it. I guess I got to charge my phone again for the second time today. They're sucking up fucking frequencies like hell. Be careful of that stuff. Ringing in the ears, labored breathing. It ain't ticks, by the way. It's frequencies. Or my runny nose comes from falling asleep without the heater on. Anyway. Yeah, I agree with you, Tiana, to a certain extent, but you'll never know what's really inside of a person until they get backed up into a corner, Tiana. And I've always been the brother that'll give you the benefit of the doubt. So when they get you backed up into the corner, you're going to have two choices. You're going to get fucked, or you're going to come out fighting. And when you come out fighting, you fucking claw their fucking face off. Don't claw their eyes out because you want them to see you destroying them. You claw their fucking face off. And don't drink their blood, but let them drink their own fucking blood till they're dead. There you go. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, Tiana, because I don't want to believe that so many people are just cowards and are going to suck that dick of the New World Order until they're dead. I want to see them backed up into the corner, though. I want to see them fall to the rock bottom and just fucking get fucking crashed and shattered and then put their fucking ass back together and get back in this fucking war. Because until you hit the rock bottom, until you're backed up in the corner, you're just going to sit there behind your fucking front door, locked in your fucking house with no fucking fresh air, just thinking, oh my God, it'll pass. Well, go put you some lamb's blood on your fucking door. Maybe the spirit of death will pass you by. And then guess what? Maybe it won't. I don't know. Because I don't live in the what if maybe world. I live on planet Earth. And Gaia is my mother. And by God, I'll fucking save her ass. If it's the last thing I do, and if I got to do it by myself. You don't see it that way? Then fine. And by the way, I wrote something about this, and it's going to be the last thing I say before my phone cuts off. Playing with AI right now, in any aspect of it, I'm just warning you. Playing with artificial intelligence right now is like playing with a Ouija board. You don't know what you're playing with. And the shit that you're releasing and you're playing with does not play. Okay? That shit is an observation thing. It's a surveillance thing. Once you cut it on, it's got every aspect of your life. You're tracked from there on out. I don't care if you just used it on Google or something. Don't fucking use it. Deny the big lie, my tribe. I love you very much. I need you. Gaia needs you. Let's fight. Let's get well and kick ass. Peace. Not today, but don't live in fear. We'll make it happen. Y'all be good.